Hey guys, PP up here. In today's episode of Pop Report, we are doing Shrouded Fable. It is not the most exciting set, but you got to start somewhere. You might be wondering why I am doing three blisters instead of an ETB. I wanted to kind of showcase a set, and that's because the Petron Cosmos promo here is much lower pop count, quite a bit lower. 29 versus the ETB's promo of 871. So I figured this would be a little more interesting. As far as Shroud of Fable as a set goes, it's not the most popular, and it's no surprise. Petron and the Loyal Three are not super popular Pokemon. They just look a little weird. Uh, and yeah, it just like if you had the legendary birds on a set, it'd be a whole different story. But here we are, and yeah, so the Persian and the Houndoom are kind of the obvious chases. The illustration rares, both well over 2,000 on pop count, which is high. As far as other stuff goes that I think would be hype worthy, I think the Ogie Dogie illustration rare is really cute. I think any of the ones where he's got his tongue hanging out are just hilarious. There's a couple good ones in here, but pop count 367 for that guy. The Petron Hyper Rare is kind of a surprising one with a rather low pop count, 153. Um, I would not be opposed to pulling one of those today. There are some other kind of funny ones as far as the ultra rares go. Rev of Room, pop count of 110. I'm not really a car guy, so I'm hoping I don't pull him. As far as Kingdra goes, I think that is like secretly one of the cooler Pokemon featured in the set. Both the EX and the ultra rare are beautiful. They look good. Kind of low pop counts. The EX especially 50 is quite rare, and I think will probably do pretty well long term. There's a lot that goes into the supply and demand equation with graded Pokemon cards, and this influx of collectors that we've seen in the last 5 or so years has changed the landscape in a way that yeah, I mean the fallout of it remains to be seen. But I mean, when you look back on these older sets where a card with like 200 is a healthy pop count, um, from PSA 10, of course. You compare that to like the VMAX art from Darkness Ablaze or something, and it's got a pop count of over 20,000. It's we're in uncharted territory. I think that the demand for these hugely graded cards is not going to keep up with the supply, and we will see some declines in their value. A lot of people that have gotten into this are a little flavor of the month, where maybe they would be willing to sell their Moonbryon to get the new Mewtwo Team Rocket card or something. So we'll see what happens. But it's something that I have thought about a lot, and I can't wait. As far as opening up this Shrouded Fable goes, though, I think one of my other big pulls that I'd be excited about is Chorus's Tenacity. I'm a big Black and White fan, and yeah, he's cool. Um, as far as like a long-term hold for this goes, it's not great. I really would look elsewhere if you were thinking about investing in sealed. Um, yeah, this is going to be a very, very slow climb at best. So without further ado, I need to get on some gloves here. Figure if I am going to pull something worth grading, I might as well take good care of it and do it right. Um, yeah, 9 packs. That's enough that there could be something fun pulled here. So yeah, here we go. Alrighty, so we have all 9 of the packs here, and we have 3 little Cosmos Petron promos. So let's see about getting these guys sleeved. Yeah, it's a cute card. Um, Again, not a super popular guy, but yeah, it It's got a... Yeah, anyway. Keep on moving here. Guess there's just not too much to say about it, really. This one there. So, let's see. I mean, centering is all right on him. You gotta give it to him. Scarlet and Violet era promos come out pretty nice. As long as you're careful with them and you sleeve them right away, don't get thumbprints on them. You can pretty reliably lock in a 10 on something as long as you get centering. It's really, I think, kind of the best quality control has been for promos in a long time. So these probably are a done deal as far as at least finding 110 here. All right, so there's promos. We have 9 packs. So who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and pull a Kindra EX, dude. I would be... You'd catch me soy facing at that point. I would be beyond stoked for Kindra EX. Either one. Yogi Dogi illustration rare, I think, is also a really nice one. Look, I'm not gonna do the whole dramatic reveal where I, like, slide the cards across the camera. Ooh. You scratch a card doing that. It's crazy that people think that's okay. Ooh! Alright, I lied. I soy-faced already. Dude, I got the Rev of Room. Yeah. The Rev of Room ultra rare, dude. Maybe I am a card guy. It's actually found. It's a beautiful card. Yeah, PopCap 110, dude. If this guy pulls through, dude, it's clean. It's really clean. There we go. Look at that. Lucky boy. Alright, put that in the pile. Anything else of note in here? Decidueye reverse. Academy of Night. Nah, that's crap. Okay. Moving on to the next. Please, God. Be a king draw. Cresselia. I mean, yeah, that's cute. Absol. Beware, dude. This card. I can't get over how like menacing this Pokemon always looks in every shot. Why isn't he Dark type? I'd be scared. Anyway, I mean, really, I'm just not interested in grading like a regular holo at this point. You want it back, if I pulled just a random holo from Black and White pack, I would be freaking out. But, that's another video. Well, let's see. Haxorus. Zubat. Persian. Okay, nothing. Keep it moving. Another Cresselia. That's funny. Another Decidueye. Mochi. Dude, tell me this has something to do with the Loyal 3. They've got Mochi around their necks. Next pack. Dude, what the heck? 2 Haxoruses and 2 Cresselias? Are these batched? I guess I should look at the others. Hold on. Nope. Nope. Okay, next one. Let's see. Cabraboo. Golbat. Drowsy. Okay, nothing. Dude, am I getting cooked right now? I don't think so. You still have 3 more. Oh my God. Come on, baby. Give me that Kingler. Ooh, the Ogie Dogie EX. All right, this guy's got a pretty low pop count, I think. So that's fun. Let's see, my Vettel, reverse holo, Iron Moth. Yeah, okay. I'll sleeve this little guy up. Dude, any Ogie Dogie one where he's got his tongue out, it's just he looks funny, man. He's easily my favorite of the three. Check it out. The Scarlet Violet EX foiling is so nice with those little sparkles. Some of these down the road, I think, are going to be pretty sweet to have. Alrighty, two more. Oh, that's funny. I got the River Room EX that's gonna match the ultra rare. Gently set him down. Just want to check. Weavile, Night Stretcher. Man, I'm gonna need a Night Stretcher if I can get Kingler here. But I am running out. Last pack here. There we go. Blood Moon Ursaluna, Joltik, and Cresselia. Alright. Well, that's a wrap. Yeah, that was fun. Got a couple of cuties here. Let's go over the hits. 3 Petron promos. These I will probably try and grade and, pick whichever one is the best centering and send it in. Like I said, at the time of this video, pop count of 29 is low. Dude, the Cosmos promos, you're never going to see like crazy returns on one of these, but like, a Cosmos promo from a couple of years ago that has like a pop count of 100 or whatever, depending on the Pokemon, could be worth a few $100. But still, I think that would be a fun thing to grade. Over here, dude, honestly, I'm more excited about the River Room Ultra Rare than I thought I'd be. Pop count of 110 is enough that, there's a certain mystique to having one. Yeah, whatever. It's fun. Anyway, so that was my first episode of Pop Count. If you're still here, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to do some other videos down the road that are going to be just kind of covering some of the other sets, probably from Scarlet and Violet for starters. And we're just going to talk about the pop counts, of course, and maybe some sleeper hits that you could have written off that might actually do better long term than something that's had its pop count just like driven into the dirt. And that's gonna, I really think that the high pop counts from this boom that Pokemon is going through are going to suppress what the long-term value accrual of Pokemon cards. There's a big difference between a pop count of like 150 and 20,000, and yeah, that will I believe that I will be vindicated in time with that statement. So with all that said, thank you very much, and yeah, I can't wait to see you all in the next one.